No, no, all good.
And here we are. Hello, everybody. We are here, the Lume Plotters Live, with Julien. Julien, we had you on the show just a little bit before, and now you're
Hello.
back after the event that you had. So I hope you can give us
Exhausted.
some nice feedback from there.
Yeah, exactly. I'm very happy to be back. Yeah, it was before and after the big event, so I'm very glad to be here.
Hope you had some sleepless nights, some panic attacks, and some other things, and then everything worked out in the way.
All together.
Good.
So before we start,
Yeah.
wristwatch check.
Okay.
Today,
So Julien, as the guest, yes, you go first.
I'm wearing a watch I was running after for a long time. Very classic, Speedmaster Omega CK 2998. Yeah, with the lollipop second hand. For me, the best Omega on the market.
It's not on the market anymore, right?
It's not on the market. It was a 2000. Oh, I mean, from all the models of Speedmaster, this is my favorite. 2016 limited edition, perfect size, manual winding, perfect color, matte, bit white, silverish, and subdials in blue. The dream for me.
This is the first time they used, I think, the ceramic bezel, right?
Yes, exactly. Ceramic bezel and with full lume also. So there is a lume on the bezel and also on all the numerals and index. So yeah, I had the chance to try it a couple of years ago. Big friend of mine, big collector, had it, and I told him, well, I need to find this watch. So I'm very happy to have it now.
I remember seeing this one in the boutique back in the day. I tried it on a bunch of times. I went with the regular moon watch just because of the Hesselite. I'm a huge fan of the Hesselite crystal. But this one was a close second. I think that this one beats by far the Snoopy, the modern Snoopy.
It does.
The current one. Very similar looking too. So I don't know what the big urge was for everyone to run and go get a Snoopy when they could have just gotten this for half the price.
Exactly, but it's the it's marketing and Instagram stuff. So many people they didn't even look at Omega, and suddenly, whoa, Snoopy is cool, Snoopy is fun, let's have it.
Well, Snoopy is cool. Snoopy is fun.
It is.
Not deny that. The peanuts are amazing.
Yeah, but
big peanuts fan. And of course, this has the legacy of NASA, right? So.
Yes.
Yeah. Which, by the way, if you went to the Omega Museum, you see the Snoopy pin. And I expected this thing to be something like large. And you show up and it's like half a centimeter tall. Mm-hmm. And they have it like displayed on this big pillow.
Yeah.
And it's very underwhelming, to say the least. And the fact that they made all of these watches based on a 5mm tall Snoopy pin, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
And I've heard something about this Snoopy that it really belongs to the NASA. It's like an image brand from the NASA for the Omega.
It's an award they give.
Yeah. So essentially for so I trying to remember how the connection came between Snoopy and NASA. But essentially the award that NASA gives out to contribution to the advancement of science and space, your reward is the Snoopy pin. So it's think of it like a Purple Heart or something in war. This is what you get for scientific contribution to NASA's vision and goals.
Yeah.
So this is done to a lot of people, a lot of companies that have contributed to spaceflight have gotten these kinds of awards.
Exactly. But I've heard that if NASA wants to stop this collaboration with Omega, they can just say no more use of the Snoopy logo in your watches, and it's done.
I'm not too sure if they would have to go through, what's his name, Charles something, right? What's the guy, Charles Schultz, right? The guy who created Snoopy.
I have no idea.
I think so. So I'm not sure if it's who it's licensed through, but somebody definitely can say, No more. Just like Tintin, right? The author of Tintin said they made the whole watch, and then all of a sudden they had to rebrand it as racing because the guy said he wasn't interested. So, but it still maintained the Tintin name, right? So, all right, Ralf.
So that was mine. What about yours?
Ralf, you want to go?
Yeah. So, I'm going with what I'm wearing today, which is my Vacheron Constantin Overseas silver dial. So I did a check of what was my most worn watch in 2024. This came in second. So I thought this is really nice. But I also want to show you my latest acquisition, which is this one. It's a vintage looking but modern Casio digital watch.
Very nice. I have something similar and it's not somewhere in a drawer.
To find. It has Bluetooth. It doesn't have solar. That's one of the things that is, it has even a step tracker and all of the stuff built in.
But the old ones had the step tracker as well. Really? So that's not a huge, they did.
So that has just a stopwatch. It has, I don't know what that is. That is, recording, I think, for something, timer, a dual time function, not world time, just dual time. And alarms and just a normal time. So it's pretty cool because it
you
also
and your Casio.
Because I
have the granddaughter here.
Yeah,
I saw this in your collection when you showed us your collection. I also have a bunch of G-Shock squares.
Yeah, the things for this one is it's actually bigger than the normal ones, right? So that's why I like it so much because it wears quite nice and it's quite affordable. I got my wife. My wife decided after having a golden date that she wanted a golden Casio.
Wow, makes sense.
And not a real gold. I mean, of course, gold covered. So here, see on the wrist, it actually looks really nice because it's a bit bigger than the normal ones.
It is.
It does really look nice. And that's she got the same one in gold. So eventually, I decided, well, I have to do the couple thing, right? Get the same watch, but in not gold.
Yeah. It's a good looking watch. I like it.
The gold version make it a bit more famous in a series that they just did on Netflix. I don't remember the name. With the gods, with all the gods from Greece, and they are all disputing this golden version of Casio because it's the watch worn by Zeus.
Yes.
Right.
So exactly. And then the sun steals it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. I was watching this. What was the show called?
Chaos.
Yeah, exactly. So we started, but it went downhill pretty fast.
Yeah.
Like the idea was so good. And then they just, I don't know.
Yeah.
With all these great actors and they just screwed it up somehow. It got canceled after like 1 week.
Yeah,
by the way,
but the idea was amazing, and the choice of the watch was nice.
It was perfect. It was great.
Yeah.
So so much. This I'm also wearing something new. This is my first. I think I got it about 2 weeks ago. It's where's my
Hamilton?
The Hamilton Khaki Hodinkee limited edition.
Oh, nice.
So they did away with the 24-hour numerals. They added the railroad tracks and. The numerals and railroad tracks are all loomed in this one. Wow. So it glows like a light in the night. Super cool. I ordered 2 MN straps from Erica's Originals. So I'm going to put this one on an MN strap. That's the plan. We'll see what happens.
This is the best versatile watch in the collection, I think. All my biggest friends collectors, they all have a khaki in their collection.
And this is why I wore it, because last time you mentioned this and you said, a guy's a collector when he has a Hamilton
very
khaki.
Important.
It is. So I like it. I didn't have one for a while. I think this is like my 5th or 6th khaki. I've had all the different varieties. I had the all black one. Then I had the regular one with the white dial, regular one with the black dial. So quite a few variants of the Hamilton khaki, just the regular manual wind one, and now the Hodinkee version. And I got it for dirt cheap. Dirt cheap, relatively speaking, on eBay. I put in a bid, and I was telling Ralph, I said, if it goes 1 cent over this, I have no interest. And I was the only bidder. So I got it for my bottom price.
Congrats. That's cool.
Yeah, this is how you should do it with your auctions, because you're getting so caught up in this whole ego thing, right? When you want to watch and then you say, okay, my upper limit is, let's say, $1,000, and then somebody bids 1,010, and you think, no, I'm not letting it go to this guy for just $10 more, so I'm bidding 10.20, and then eventually you're ending up spending $200 more because you end up and going up and up and up.
Exactly.
That's
luckily for me, this auction ended in the middle of the night, so I had no say in it.
Good.
So I was dead asleep. I woke up and I said, I'm either going to win it or I'm going to lose it. So nice.
The auctions are the ones when I ended up with multiple watches of the same thing, because I didn't expect to win any of them, and then I won 2 of them during the night. And I was like, shit.
When the price is good, it's okay.
Well, you don't need 2 of the same thing either.
Yeah. Sorry.
So you both come with your wrist shot of the day, but also with a new watch alert. So I also have a new watch alert that I got during the event. And that's this watch. Well, you don't see very well.
Yeah.
This is
Eastern Arabic
Sartori Billard that I made 100% bespoke. I called it Le Black Hole because I'm passionate about space. So I don't have a Snoopy on my Omega, but I put some space in this watch. So I went with a Aventurine dial around the main dial that is in meteorite.
Yeah. Ooh,
nice.
And the sub dial is onyx. So it's a black hole in a meteorite into space.
Very nice. Very nice.
Very cool.
With a very nice Valjoux movement.
What is that? Sorry, this is
a micro rotor or
no. It's a manual
wind. Manual.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now I can see it. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I thought that bridge Valjoux right there was.
Or is this Valjoux?
Mouvement Valjoux. It's a Valjoux standard.
Okay. So yeah, I have to research what exactly that is. But Sartori Billard had some really cool stuff.
Isn't Valjoux out of business?
No, they're in ETA.
No.
It's all ETA.
They're ETA.
Yeah, I mean, if it's the Valjoux like the 7750, yeah, it's Swatch Group, ETA. Yeah.
Okay.
It's all went into ETA.
No, sorry. I was thinking of, what's it called? What's the Moonwatch movement?
Lemania.
Yeah, that one was the one that
also
was Breguet.
Part of ETA, yeah.
Breguet. Yeah, so Breguet was the one that took that. Yeah.
All one big.
Anyway, all right. Being that there's a lot to discuss, I say that, Julien, fill us in. What happened during your weekend event? How did it go? How was everything? Best parts, worst parts of throwing an event like this? Tell us some background info.
I won't be long. So it was very interesting to organize this event because usually I organize very small event, dinner, drinks with 10, 15, 20 collectors. Super easy. Now it was quite big. On 3 days, I brought 15 brands. On the 15 brands, 12 brands came with the founders or CEO or main watchmakers. Mm-hmm. And we had just over 250 guests. So it's a lot on 3 days. It seems not, but there were only collectors and really people related with watches. So it was not like Disneyland. It was only with very, very interesting people. So for watches networking, it was fantastic. Yeah. My 2 main objectives were filled. So I'm very happy. I wanted the watchmakers to be happy about their travel in Dubai. I couldn't sleep for a week with nightmares that no one will show up and that they would be super angry at me saying we came for nothing. So they were all of them amazed and impressed by the collectors of Dubai. It's true that in Switzerland they have this image, wrong image that Dubai is super bling bling. The people with money, they are riding a Lamborghini and they are with full Richard Mille and stuff. So yes, there is a population like this that we avoid in the watch network collectors. But no, they are amazing collectors, amazing people. So they had a lot of fun, very good connection. And then also I received like plenty of message from all the guests who came during these 3 days, and really happy, really many thanks to do something free and to discover new brands that are really, like, most of them fantastic. So very good. So the two big points, it was during the evening. So the people, they like to party with a cocktail and small canapes and sharing discussion with the watchmakers. This is a big go green light. And the Saturday also. Saturday was super busy, super crowded. And the bad point was the exposition days during Thursday and Friday. That I don't know, that it was really empty. So they were good people. They stayed a long time, so everyone was busy. But yeah, when I was watching and looking to the event, that was my nightmare. It was very empty. All the food I ordered and stuff, of course, it was not used for these 2 days. So for the next year, I know how to do it. So I have the good model for next year.
Good. Hopefully next year I can go.
This will be a yearly event then.
Yeah, it was not supposed to be, but I had so many good feedbacks and everyone asking me. I already have many brands. They told me why we were not invited. We want to be part of it next year.
Okay.
So super cool. But let's see, because next year it will be, of course, Dubai Watch Week. So let's see how we can.
Is there any way for you to kind of join with Dubai Watch Week to have a subset area or something like that? You know how like in Basel they used to have the Independence Hall.
Exactly.
Right?
So that's the plan. That's a surprise. Let's see. It's under discussion.
Yeah, that would be fantastic, because then you would have all the foot traffic from Dubai Watch Week as well coming over.
Yeah,
it would be super awesome.
Yeah, and it's really going together. It's I see Dubai Watch Week like Watch and Wonders and like everything, like a big main event, and all the satellite around. It can be with whatever micro brands, with independents, with whatever, and it's not competence. It's really to bring all the people together and to offer something wider. So let's see. It's under process.
It's a very nice event, right?
I was there. I spent about 2 hours or 1.5 hours there, so it was really nice. I mean, I had very interesting chats with the exhibitors. Of course, I forgot some of the brand names. I should have refreshed my mind. But I had a long chat with Full & Murray and a long chat with the guy who does these flipping time blades.
This is Jouvenot, Frédéric Jouvenot.
Exactly. Oh man, that was super interesting.
Which was the other one? The Ludovic.
No,
he does the flipping dates.
Yeah, so Ludovic Ballois was not here.
No,
because he also does flipping dates or flipping hours, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But this was different. It was flipping blades, right? So that was really incredible of how he did this. I think only 100 parts already just for that center part that does this whole flipping, and
these watches are amazing. They are a bit big stuff, though, on the wrist, but really the mechanism is astonishing.
So that was fantastic, and of course then Bayou, do I pronounce it right?
Bayou, yeah.
Bayou.
They were Bayou. They were Taos. Taos.
Yeah, Taos. I saw that was also very interesting. I love that. Yeah.
And Kaori was there.
Kaori, I must say.
Did you see the new project?
I spent, I think, half of the time spent talking to him. It's a former Vacheron Constantin, Le Cabinetier, sorry, as a watchmaker. So who worked, for example, on this big, most complicated watch in the world, the one that was released just this year or last year, I don't think, just recently, right? This big, like a hockey puck that was done for this American collector, right? The most complicated watch. And then he worked on this, and he has his own studio and it's company.
And this guy won the GPHD in 2009 when he finished his studies. He won the GPHD, and the prize was given him by Richard Mille personally.
So I guess
it's a superstar.
I think it's the next recipe in the making. I think.
I don't know. I hope, because I love the guy, and so and the next model he's making, it's 39 millimeter titanium case, regulator, jumping hour.
Yeah.
It's so sexy, so sexy.
Yeah, and I mean, I took videos, but I didn't share it on social media because he said it's still something that hasn't yet brought to market. But it's crazy because you have two regulators, I mean, minute and hour, that flip at the exact same time because they're attached by the same lever, which is very, very hard. Nobody has done it before, so it's very interesting to see that.
Yeah, and he has a very small atelier. He's doing more than 85% by his own. He's between Vacheron Constantin and Patek Philippe, and he's working here in this little place.
Yes, it looks like he's in a big building, and he has some office in between just the other manufacturers. It's crazy, yeah. So he showed me some videos of that. So it was really, really a pleasure and also an honor to just meet the people and having the ability to spend so much time with them, right? And so exclusively talk to them. It's really, really was amazing.
So yeah, it was a success at the end. So I'm very happy. Looking forward for the next chapter.
Yeah, next time I will come to the cocktails. I think that
cocktail is the best because the people are relaxed. We can talk better, and there is always, we cannot say it, but there is a bit of alcohol. So
you can say that. It's all fine.
The people are super relaxed. And you can really have the real feedback of the people, because during the exposition you are in front of the watchmaker. I don't want it super professional. It's very like free, you know. But during the party with 2 glasses of wine and a cocktail, you can really say something like, "Oh, I love your watch, but look, this look like big, and this you should improve this." And they loved it because then they have the real cold feedback from the collectors, and so they see the good thing, the thing to improve. So yeah.
Absolutely, I think that's true, and you can obviously talk about alcohol, because now next year you will have the alcohol. What is it? Alcohol tax back. Unfortunately,
fantastic. That's only in Dubai. We still don't pay.
Anyhow,
but we should invite Thierry Stern on one of these, and then basically we could get drunk and tell him what we think about his watches.
We don't need to get drunk to say anything about this watch.
Have you had it on your wrist, so Julien?
No, I didn't.
I did.
Yeah?
I did. Yeah. I went to the Patek boutique. No, it's not as bad as I thought it would be from the pictures. It's still not my favorite. I still think it's just too close to the Nautilus. So
it
is. Yeah, but
no, exactly. I think that's exactly what it is. It's lazy.
Yeah.
And then the fact that he's out here saying it's the greatest design since freaking Genta. Yeah. And I'm like, you had 20, and then there's a number of things I hate about it. The fact that he had 20-something years to develop this, and they still put a round movement in a square watch. Like, if it was Patek, at least get a freaking square movement.
For Patek, that is a bit disappointing.
It's lazy. Yeah. It's just like, it's good enough. Yeah. And then blame everyone else for not liking it.
Yes. If you don't like it, you will never get one anyway.
But the other question is, how did he get past his staff with this interview, right? Because I'm assuming somebody would have read over it and said, sir, you cannot say this stuff. But I'm assuming he has press people and people around him to make sure he's upholding the values and the image of the brand.
Yeah.
Well, this is very white trash compared to
the image of... very disappointed about what he said. Yeah, indeed.
Well, I mean, there's two sides to it, right? One is just as a normal watch nerd, you look at it and think, I wouldn't have said that. There's thousands of ways of saying things in a nice way. They're saying like, we designed this watch. We think it's really great. Like other watches, when they are launched, of course, there's always very opinionated people, and that's fine. But we believe over time, this watch will prove its worth, and people will understand the design better once they are more used to this. You can say it in so many nice ways, right? But to say like, the people hate us. They are, they are rubbish. They will never own a watch. Yeah, that sounds like a sour loser, And that's, when you lost something and then you don't want to admit defeat. That's a bit, but he didn't have to, right? It's not a defeat. It's just people with opinions.
It's not a defeat, and it's you're right. He should have said it in another manner, because at the end the result is good. At the end, I called my Patek dealer and I said, okay, can you book one for me, because I want to try it and stuff. And he already told me, it was a couple of days after, he said, we're already done. Like the people hates it, of course, but everyone is ordering it, because and already the waiting list is crazy, because the people, it's always like this with Patek, Rolex, and Audemars Piguet. They can do the look. Audemars Piguet, they did this big horrible stuff with Cool's or whatever, and really for me it's an insult of the watch industry. And then now the people are buying it, because it's always some people with money. They say, it will be cool. It's an investment. So, blah, blah, blah. So,
I think
it's breaking everything after something.
It really depends on your wrist. I have a quite big wrist and a flat wrist. So it looked okay, but I had a friend with me who has a wrist that is smaller than mine, but differently shaped. And on him, or maybe it was also his skin tone, it just looked really good on him. Right. So I thought, well, on you, that watch looks actually really, really nice. So I think once it will be coming in a bit of a smaller version, we'll see. It will be probably quite
as
a
I
hit.
said, exactly. Make it 35 millimeters. Right now, this is the large size Santos.
It's 45 now, so 35
no.
is really small.
It's not 45 now. It's 41, 42, right?
No, it's 45.
It's a Bell & Ross 40. It looks like a 42 millimeters Bell & Ross,
Because right now the Santos large is 39. And the Santos medium is 35.
Well, this is with the elephant ears. I think it's
maybe
45.
Sure.
If I'm not mistaken, I think,
All right. So that's interesting. Another bit of news that happened. I don't know if you guys followed this. Did you hear about the drama with Jacob Arabov from Jacob & Co?
No.
No, not gonna go into it. So apparently you heard about the drama with Puff Daddy, right? P. Diddy, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Well, apparently he was running around with P. Diddy.
Allegedly.
And allegedly he was named as one of the coercers in certain illicit activities.
Allegedly.
So he's now, for the second, he went to courts, I think, a couple of years ago as well. So he's continually in this... he once again, he looks.
There's a couple of things
a New York gangster
that are publicly known. So, for example, like that he is, had some trouble with the law before for taxes and I think money laundering or something like that. So there's
he's in a category of watches that, of course, his clients, they are not the nice lawyer and. A father of a nice 3 kids family stuff, It's like, but when you have Mayweather, blah blah blah. It's super. Oh, like the rappers, the soccer players, so people I suppose are bandidos, because I don't know if I want to have a full diamond watch and to show it to my family and my friends, I don't know. Maybe I'm dealing some stuff. Very legal. I don't know. And everything is show off and everything. When you do Geneva Watch Days and Watch and Wonders, when you go to Jacob & Co, you have always the most beautiful woman, 2 meters high, super well calibers and stuff, with a manufacturer movement and everything. And
one of the biggest, one of the big property developers here is doing a big tower together with Jacob & Co, which is the tallest residential tower in the world. So maybe until it's proven, we just say allegedly.
Allegedly.
Shouldn't indulge in the rumors.
But he did do something really cool for Kim Kardashian. Did you guys see this one? This was a couple of years ago. He did a G-Shock 6900 fully iced out in diamonds. Not sure why anybody would want that, but he did this.
No, but the guy is a genius. I had a chance to meet him 2 times. He's a fantastic person. He's a super good seller. He's very nice, very talkative. When you meet him, he's a super cool guy. So it's good for him and for his brand, But after,
I met his director for movements and the technical director of Jacob and Co. and on Dubai Watch Week last time, and that was very interesting to hear about the conception. I mean, obviously they work with so many different suppliers and artists and watchmakers to produce for them, right? I mean, they do some amazing things. They're automatons. They're, what is it? The one that plays the tune of
Godfather.
The Godfather and all of these things. They have an incredible, innovative and let's say, eccentric watches.
But it's for another kind of collector. I was lucky to wear the one of the Godfather. What's the name now? I forgot about it. But to the planets, the system solar. Astro. I don't know. I wore it during 2 hours during a dinner, and it was fantastic. I was not feeling the watch. It was fitting good, even if it's Astronomia. Exactly. It was amazing, but it's true that the price is crazy too. And it's really. I met a guy. I was in the airport when I did my honeymoon in Maldives 2 weeks ago, and coming back in the plane, there was a guy with Astroluna. So I saw it. I was sitting really close by him, and I said, "Oh, congrats with your Jacob & Co. It's amazing. We don't see this every day." And he was Asian, and he looked at me like are you
going to steal my watch now?
Yeah, he was like, why are you talking to me? Just leave me alone. I was like, okay.
Yes. What is this creepy guy commenting on my watch, right? Yeah.
You don't see a Jacob & Co. on the wrist of it.
No, that's true.
Everyone every day, you know. So I was super happy to communicate, but he was not, unfortunately.
Yeah, maybe that's it's just sometimes can go wrong.
Yeah.
You comment on somebody's watch, they go like, "Oh, okay, he's just a spotter for the thieves or something."
For the mafia. Yeah, because you look, Julien, you look really dangerous.
Yeah, and I was with my wife, totally tanned with the flowers around of the honeymoon. So
All right.
So good event. I really enjoyed it, and of course it's your first one, so it's always a lot of learning that you see. You know, but we hope to see it again. So
thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, and I hope to go next time.
Yes.
If there's no Formula One at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
So, all right, today we invited you on not just to talk about your awesome event, but also because we had an idea of which we kind of toyed with, right?
Yeah.
My original idea was we have 40,000 dirhams, and what 5 watches would we buy if we had 40,000 dirhams? So the idea would be you start your watch collection right now, today, and what are you buying, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Ralf and I would have talked about this, but the problem is Ralf and I, we're very predictable, I think. I think if we had a little poll, our listeners could probably guess what we would buy. But the thing is, we wanted to invite somebody that has a different set of standards and tastes to us. So we decided, or we wanted to have you on here to kind of have that different perspective and to go through the same exercise and see what everybody would choose. And with the hopes that this would be something that could guide people in the future on what they would be or should be looking at if they were building a new collection. So I originally started out with the idea of having this done on retail prices. Mm-hmm. But through our little conversations here, we decided, no, it has to be entirely done through chrono or secondhand. So you have to have proof that you can buy this watch at a certain price point. So the whole idea is we're building each a 5-watch collection under 40,000 dirhams.
Per watch?
And 5 watches.
All together. Yeah,
all together.
Okay.
40,000 dirhams. I don't know if you missed that part.
No, I did both, so we're good.
Good.
Yes, under 40,000 total for 5 watches. And once a watch is picked by one person, they can no longer be picked by anyone else. Mm-hmm. So if I choose a Submariner, if I can manage to find a Submariner in that price point, then no one else can choose a Submariner. Any shape or form. Okay?
Okay.
So the idea would be we go one at a time. Julien will start. I will go second. Ralf will go third. And then we'll go backwards. Ralf will go fourth. I will go fifth. Julien will go sixth and seventh and so forth. So we'll zigzag back and forth.
But it's complicated for the listeners, right? If you have, then
don't worry about it. I have a whole thing. I have a spreadsheet in front of me with a sum of the value of each watch. I'm going to write down each watch, and then I have a minus 40,000. So to tell us how much you have remaining as well. So the idea is we'll take it easy. Julien can go first. He can pick one watch and tell us how much he has found it for.
Yeah.
And what his first pick would be. So ideally you pick something that somebody else would want to pick, so that you could take it first.
Okay. Perfect. So should I start?
Yes,
Go ahead.
please.
Are you ready? So
Yes.
I'm very,
So
very
ready.
happy because I was very scared with this game that I would be like, oh no, I still have to buy other watches, you know? So I'm very happy because some of them, I have them here in front of me. So they're my dream watches and I have them already. So I will start with this little baby.
The Black Bay.
Okay.
Exactly. So I will start with this one because for me, this is perfect. It's cheaper than the Rolex. It's as good as quality. It's perfect. You can do diver. It's elegant. It's wearable for every day. So I go with this one. And this one,
how much?
I got it very cheap. I got it
on the bracelet or not?
Strap.
No,
I got it on the bracelet, but I changed the strap. I did it bespoke.
So there we go.
Okay.
Thank you for taking one out of my list already. Because I had exactly that one as well in my list.
That's good.
All right. So what price are we putting down?
8.5.
What were you, Julien? What were you going to say for price?
Price, I paid it 1.6 thousand Swiss francs.
So let's say 8,500 dirhams. Yeah.
Even less. I would say 7.
How can you get it for that?
You're not getting 7. You got lucky.
You got
lucky. But we can't tell our listeners, go buy it for 7 if it doesn't exist for 7.
So the cheapest
I sold
on
mine
Chrono,
for 8.
Yeah,
you can negotiate.
Sure.
Okay.
We just recently had
8K.
one in a group for 8.5. I think that's a good price.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
good,
I think
good
8,000. 8,000 we can put.
Okay, 8,000.
As it's sitting on that strap, I think you can get it for 8,000. So that means Julien has 32,000 left. Now I'm going to quickly get my number one watch out of the way. I have found myself a Rolex Explorer 114270 for 17,000.
It's possible in Japan.
Yes, it's out of Japan. We're not taking duties into consideration.
No.
We're just going with, let's say it's in the same country as us, right? A little bit of negotiation. 17.2 is what they're listing for. We'll get it down to 17,000. So that's my first pick.
Okay.
Ralf?
Yeah. I am going, not with an APM, but with a PAM. I think I should be with about 21.5. 20.
Jesus, you're spending half of your thing on one watch.
Yep.
This is the watch you're
fictional,
gonna go with.
right? It's fictional. I'm not going to do that. But so that's what I would do if I just give me 40,000 and build something right now, because yeah, that is it.
So what are we saying? 22K?
21K? 21.5.
You could negotiate this still. If you offer this guy 21, he's going to take it.
Come on, 21.5 is fair, because I guess this is the cheapest, and so yeah.
Not the best. Yeah. Okay. Fine. 21.5. That leaves you 18K left. All right. You have a second pick as well, Ralf. Go again.
Okay. So since I have just, since my collection was entirely blue, right? I have now to change things, because you just took my Black Bay 58 in blue and grabbed it out of my hands. So I will take the Black Bay 58 in black.
No. Once Black Bay 58s are gone, they're gone.
All colors?
That's the rule. All colors,
So
all black
when
base.
one person chooses an oyster perpetual, all oyster perpetuals are gone.
All oyster.
All sizes, all colors.
Yes.
Yeah, better, because
You
it would
have
be
to-
too redundant.
Too redundant.
No,
you have to
mine
choose
wouldn't
something
be.
else. You're the black back. No. Choose something
I
else.
wouldn't be. At least you see on the spam. Okay.
You go something else. No black base.
Okay.
If you say without the bezel,
Okay, then
I will give you that.
Then I have to just check if I can get something Pelagos in that same.
I would allow a Pelagos to come.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just have to see if this price matches. Oh yeah, even better. Oh, I save
yeah.
money. I save money and I can stay in blue. Okay, this is it here. 10 and a half.
Which one? The blue one? 10.5 you want?
No, I don't want. I just wanted a cheaper one. But here, this one. I'll take then the Pelagos, the old one, rotor self-winding.
For 8,500, we'll say.
8.5-ish.
Yeah.
Because
give you
that is
8.5.
exactly what I had in my budget. Because my budget
Yeah, I
was
think
very
that's fine.
tight. So.
So you're dive watch heavy, I guess.
Maybe not.
All right. Okay. So back to mine. I'm glad nobody chose it. I found myself a Speedy Moonwatch for 11.5. This is the reference.
Dude.
3570.5.
Just recreating what you already have.
Of course, I have a great watch collection.
Me too.
But it's so boring.
Once again, this is why we have Julien, because nobody knows what Julian's gonna do.
I literally have chosen except one watch.
11 and a
Nothing
half.
I have actually. Anyhow.
This one is the one I chose, the 1/3 from the top. That one.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Okay.
I have 11.5K left. Ralph has 10K left. And Julien has 32,000. All right, Julien, you're up.
Okay, so I'm going to do something very similar at Ralph. Ralph, you took Omega. You took a Tudor and a Panerai. I took a Tudor, and I'm going to take a Panerai. I'm going to take a Panerai that I used to have in my collection that I had to sell to upgrade a Panerai. Then I upgrade it again, and now I regret it. So I'm going to buy it again.
Okay.
And this is a PAM 00643. And I am very lucky because
643. Okay.
because the prices are mega super low.
Oh, yeah, that's lovely.
It's
That's
a
ceramic.
45 millimeter ceramic, fantastic watch.
All right.
It is
Price?
45 millimeters, but it works very well. So the price is very low. You can go, I think, with
13?
Yeah, 12
12
even.
and a half, 13?
12. I will buy it for 12.
12, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems reasonable.
Reasonable. I'll give it
I
to you.
looked at this watch a couple of times because I had the PAM 380, just basically the same in steel, but with the small seconds. And the ceramic is, of course, amazing because you don't scratch it, right? And it's cool and black and has all of this legibility.
It's really matte. Yeah, it's very good.
Super cool. Yeah, I like that watch.
All right. That means Julien gets to go one more time.
Yes, thank you. So again, I will go with a watch of my collection. You saw it last time, but for me, it's very sexy and very specific. It will be this one.
The
Colloquium. So it's a colloquium. So the thing is that the second-hand market, it's still high. So you don't have to take this in what's the price?
21K.
Yeah, no.
18 and a half. Here we have one.
So how much is the retail?
So brand new, I put it in Swiss francs. It was I think it's around 12K, 13K.
I saw just recently somebody selling it. Let me check if that's actually cheaper. Here on this market group somewhere.
I think it's 13K, the price brand new.
So this is the problem. Brand new, you can't get it, no?
Yeah, you can. I did. Look, it's here.
Well, not anymore. Or can you?
Yeah, they're releasing these watches every 6 months or years with a new project. So they just change small things. So with this model, you can go.
But isn't the idea to buy everything now in one go?
In one go, okay. Then
isn't that the idea? Is that it has to be something that's available?
Okay.
We can't put Rolexes from the AD where you wait a year for it.
Okay.
It needs to be readily available now.
Okay,
I'm just checking what this price is that just recently somebody sold in our market group here for.
So you can put 16. I saw one that sold for 16.
Yeah. Wait a second.
I will give you 16, but then you're going to be out of money very quickly.
Yeah. But it's really a watch that I'm wearing a lot, and that it's very different. So I will go for it anyway.
Okay, I'll give you 16. That gives you 4K left for 2 watches.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I'm searching. What is it called?
Let Ralph do some checking to see what's available
now. Want to
now.
sell Project One variant D. Ooh, he's asking 3,900 euros for it. He said that's exactly what he paid from France.
Okay, so if it's too expensive, we can sell it.
3,900 euro in AD is 15.
15.
Does it sound
I'll give you
15? 15, that is what we can get here just now in the sale group.
Done.
Okay.
15K, good. You have 5K left. Julien.
Good. 5K left.
That is good.
But it is a lovely watch. I looked at it when we met, and it's really, really cool. I really think that is really nice. It's a beautiful watch. Okay, so who's next?
All right. I am.
You are.
And I'm going to go with another personal watch. It is and this takes all square G-Shocks off the table, FYI.
No.
It is going to be the GW5000U, the one with the metal case and screw-in case back. And the exact one that I have, 750 dirhams.
That can't
is what you can get for
square G-Shocks off the table.
All square G-Shocks are off the table.
No.
You can go with go with a Casio, you can go with whatever else you want.
Okay, then.
Squares are done.
Hungaroring is before Nürburgring today.
He's a little bit upset. Ralph, this is why I did it before him.
Stole mine,
I knew you were
just said
do
like, "Oh, Ralph is last." Yeah, sure. No.
Well, you could have done it earlier. You chose a Pelagos and a PAM, and nobody would have chosen the PAM. You could have kept the PAM all the way to the end.
I'm going from most expensive to least expensive.
I'm going strategically.
Okay.
All right. So now, Ralph, you get 2 choices.
Well, then I am going with my Casio blue steel.
Okay. And what's the price?
Yeah, that's what I don't have here now. Let me see. Casio. Is this actually something we can find here? Because it's not an official name. It's about 1,000, I would say.
I think you could get it cheaper.
No. This is the Bluetooth one with solar that I like, and that's
the full steel, right?
Yeah,
I think you can. I've seen them for 800 listed.
No, not this new one, because that's brand new and it's blue. Because blue, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
My entire collection was blue.
Understood.
Now it's
so
not
we're going to give
anymore,
it for 1,000.
1,200. It's really
1,200
because it's new 2,400, and you get some discounts. So half price, I would say it's realistic to get it.
Okay, and you still have 8,800 dirhams. Mm-hmm. So what's your next choice?
My next choice is a Grand Seiko.
Oh, yeah. Okay, which one?
And that takes all Grand Seikos and all Japanese watches off the table. I'm just
yes, it does. No,
announcing
it depends on which one you
Martin.
choose.
No, all non-Swiss watches are off the table now.
Which one? Which Grand Seiko? I'll tell you what's off the table once you tell me which one you choose.
It's an SBGN 009. Of course, it's blue.
Okay, show me.
All right, just wait a second. SBGN 009. This is a watch I once had, and I am missing a tiny bit. So this is the 50th anniversary for the quartz, super duper 9F quartz movement. This is the GMT version with the independent hour hand. and it has a very cool, I don't know if you can see this here, a very cool quartz crystal thingy on the dial. It's actually really, it's a bit like the Vacheron Constantin overseas dial in blue. It's lacquered, it's very deep, it looks black in most of the occasions, but in the sun it's really an intense blue, and you see sometimes this quartz crystal shining through that is actually embedded all over the dial. Really nice watch. I really enjoyed it. Has of course this 15 or 10 seconds a year plus minus accuracy. It's just an incredible piece. So I liked it, and that's it. And as you can see here, the price is about 7-8, because it's a limited edition of 2019 pieces, because it was released in 2019. And that's why it keeps its price quite well. So.
All right. So what are we putting?
7-8.
What do you think?
7-8.
You think 7-8? We could go 7-5, I think.
Okay. Yeah, you can go even 7.
I think this one is highly negotiable. Grand Seiko is not strong. You send this guy 7K, he's going to accept it.
Yeah. 100%.
This is wherever you can't even give an offer, but yeah, I guess.
Well, I just sold a Grand Seiko yesterday at 50% what I paid. So
see, this watch, I'm not lying, was 12,000 in the shop when I bought it in the Grand Seiko boutique. I got it 20% discount, so I was paid about 10.
Mm-hmm.
It actually keeps its value quite well. Technically,
that's not bad,
right? So if you pay 7.5 or 7 for it, it's okay. Yeah.
The second market now is a war zone, huh?
Yes, especially with
you can do a lot
with
of
the
good
not
deals.
so hot and hype models. But here you can see there's only 4 listed of this watch on Chrono, so it's not a super available one. But yeah, there you go. 7 is fine. I take 7.
All right, 7 we give it for you. You have 1,800 dirhams left.
Okay.
All right. My next one will be, I'm really debating here. I'm going to go with can you search an SBG W231 for me and tell me how much? Or even better, go 031. 031 might be cheaper, because it's the old one.
Jesus. You have really reached your goal of the most boring watch collection.
How much? 7K. I'm taking it for 7K.
7? Okay.
7. SBG. Can you do the 231 again and just tell me what the cheapest 231 is?
Why does it always change here? From 9.2. So yeah,
I'm going with 031. Do one more. 001.
001. 001.
Cheapest.
6.6.
Go. It's still not sorted by cheapest.
Yeah, but there's only 4. So.
Oh, there is?
SBG W4001. Yeah.
Okay. I'll go 6,500.
Okay.
And that leaves me enough for my last watch. All right.
And what is this one? Is this an automatic or?
Manual wind. Manual wind, closed case back. So it's all the same movement. Then they changed it to the 031. The 031 had an open case back. And then the 231 had the no longer separated GS and Seiko logo. It just said Grand Seiko at the top.
Mm.
So it's all the same watch, just the evolution.
Okay. Julien, next.
Julien,
I'm starting to have a problem of budget. So
5K,
yeah,
2 watches.
Yeah. 5K pounds.
There's always
I can do a lot.
I paid 350 dirhams. 350
so
dirhams.
I really want a watch, old watch that will see the prices and it will take all these budgets. So first I will go for a very, very cheap watch. So what can I get for a very cheap watch? I see only one. It's another of my collection. I'm going to be very boring. I will go with the Furlan Marie Mecha Quartz.
Okay.
And why? Because all the people who want to start their journey in the watches, I think it's a perfect watch to start. It's cheap. It's design. It's very good.
Which one is that?
Exactly this one, the Nero Sabia, down left.
This one, Nero Sabia.
What's the price? You can have it for 1.5 easily in second-hand market. They will take it. There are plenty.
I don't know a 1.5. I'll give you 2. I think 2 you can have it for, because if you go back, the cheapest one listed
price,
for Lamari altogether is 1.8.
That's the problem with the lower priced watches on Chrono 24, because then it really kicks in with the fees and all of the stuff. So it's a bit
Will you take 2K? I'll give you 1750. 1750.
Go, let's go. I found it for 1750.
Okay, done. So you have 3,250 dirhams left.
Yes. So with this, I will travel the world for free to find a vintage Universal.
Okay, let's see.
And for this price, they are very old Universal that we can find.
Search it.
Universal Genève. They have taken.
I think you can. It's not going to be a pull router. You're not getting a pull router.
No, pull router
for
impossible. It will be more expensive.
But you do get some, of course.
Yeah, I think you will
for a low price. See, 230 dirhams. I mean, that is not very attractive. It's a ladies' watch, but if you want to.
So there is one I really want, and I will buy it one day, but I didn't find it on Chrono, and I didn't find it on internet. It's more or less a square square dial. It's steel, and the dial is made of eye of the tiger. I saw only one in real. Okay. No, not eye. Falcon eye. Sorry, falcon eye. It's a falcon eye, two hand, very small, from the 70s. And I think this kind of watch, the price it's really, really low. I'm pretty sure. I didn't find it, but I really checked for it.
So do a search for me. Hold on, I got an idea. Do a search of Universal Genève and go to filter and put his price between 3,000 and 3,300.
Yeah, exactly.
And let's see what comes up.
Yeah.
Between 3,000 and
3,200, I don't know, somewhere around there. He's only at 3,250, so it's not really. So put a maximum price on the side. Okay, give him 3,500. I'll give you 3,500.
I have plenty here. Oh my God, I will find my.
I like the first one already.
Yeah, first one already was good.
Yeah, I'm just searching web. Should we do? I mean, if you have 1,500, let's do high to low. Then you can go down as much as you want. See, you get a triple calendar moon phase. My God.
Exactly. You see?
But it's probably quartz, right? Let's see.
Good.
Okay.
I like this black dial, the black dial.
This one, exactly, the silver dial on the left.
Unisonic.
I like this one.
This one's nice, but I don't like plated golds. No. I prefer the one on the left that was silver. Left,
all the way left.
This
Your other left.
Yeah.
This one, yes. Exactly.
Yeah, that is, I think, very nice.
I will go with this one. I'm very happy.
It's a pole router.
Who is the genius here? Wow. I take it right away. Give me the number of the guy.
3,300. Wow. Yes. Okay. So there you go.
All right. So we found you a pole router.
Okay. Man, look at that. It says here pole router jet on the back. Yeah, they go. Full. I mean, it's small, 34.5, but if you
have a small wrist, I'm very happy.
You can wear this. Good.
All right. My turn. Mm-hmm. And I have 4,250 left.
Yeah.
And I will go with my dive watch, because if you notice, I didn't have a dive watch yet. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go with an Oris Diver 65.
Oris Diver 65. There's probably a gazillion of them on.
There is, and essentially at the 3.5K. So under 4,000, I can find a million of them. Yeah. So it doesn't even matter which one. I'll take my choice.
Yeah, you get one with a metal bracelet even. See?
No, go back. Okay. There's one really cool one. The one on the left, bottom left, right there. This one? Yes, with the vintage 60s dial.
This is the one with the big indices. That's nice. Yeah. 3.5.
So that's the one I would go for. 3.5.
And you get 2 straps.
My Oris
original.
I get 750 left over.
Oh.
Yes, you can take us for dinner.
Exactly. All right, your turn.
My turn. And my last one. It's again a blue dial watch. As I said, I felt blue when I made this collection, and it's a Tissot
PRX
Powermatic AT. And it is, I hope I get it for that price here. I didn't check, but I'm sure it's possible.
Yes.
Yeah. So I wanted, this one here. Bum. Ice Blue.
The Ice Blue, yeah.
That's the only watch that I actually have in my collection that is in my selection here. So there you go.
Okay. All right. So you are left with 200 dirhams.
Yes, then I can take
you
to...
pay for coffees after dinner.
I can take you to a burger place.
I use what you have over.
Julien has zero.
I'm minus something, so I need your money, guys.
All right. Now, so let's recap here. I'll go through what everyone has selected. So, Ralf, since you just ended, we'll go with you first. You have the PAM 01068, which is the blue Luminor dive watch, right? The Pelagos in black, actually. Let's assume you find a Pelagos in blue.
Yes, please.
We find this is the original Pelagos, not the FXD. The Casio in all metal for 1,200.
Yep.
The Grand Seiko GMT SBGN 009 for 7K, and wrapping it up with a PRX for 1,600 Powermatic Ice Blue.
Yes.
All blue, all cool. I like it. 40K.
Yeah.
We
just wait nice for Julien to reconnect. There he is. Yes.
Okay.
No voice.
Yes, we can hear you.
To an extent. There he is.
Yeah,
again.
he's back. He's back.
Very fast.
All right.
Back on the toilet.
So, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you hear Ralph's collection?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I think it's a fairly good collection. You have a dive watch. You have 2 dive watches, technically. You have a dress watch. You have actually 2 dressier watches and 2 sportier watches, and you have a Casio. I think it's a fantastic collection for you. I think it's very suitable. Okay. I've had, once again, almost everything out of my collection. An Explorer 1, a Speedy Pro, a Grand Seiko dress watch, and an Oris Diver 65 as my dive watch, and a G-Shock as my kind of beater, which is very fitting. I was very surprised for 40K.
Yeah.
You can get yourself a Rolex, an Omega, a Grand Seiko, all in one go.
Yeah.
And still have money left over for an Oris and a G-Shock.
I mean, obviously it's not the, new, in like new condition, but it's pretty amazing of what you can get.
No, I think once again, if it came to it and I had 40K and let's say all of my collection was lost in a fire or something, and I said, okay, I'm going to give myself 40K, I would be very, very satisfied with this collection.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Or you can buy one Submariner brand new, your choice, if you can get it.
I mean, look,
kind of stupid.
I think the Submariner is an absolutely fantastic watch. It's an amazing watch. It is an icon for a reason. But then on the other hand, it's just like if you, in collection terms, everybody has one.
And more than an icon.
Yeah. So it's like
something you can wear.
Yeah, but everyone has one because it's an icon, right? So should you not have one?
So my Router or whatever these kind of watches.
True.
So long as you don't live in London.
You cannot play with your kids in the garden. With the Submariner, it's really indestructible. And believe me, I tried everything with it.
Wait.
I worked on my car in my Sub, and I was working on the exhaust and trying to get my hand in under the between the exhaust and the frame, and it kept hitting on it like.
Maybe if you want to still sell it, you shouldn't say that.
I didn't open any beer bottles.
Sorry, it's in like new condition.
I didn't do it.
Never worn, lady driven. Yeah.
No.
So, no, I think it's once again, I think anyone who is going out and buying a brand new 40K, Submariner, or even for that matter, a GMT or anything like this, like this is quite a lot of watch for the same price. And I think 100%, if it was me, I would rather have these 5 than a brand new Submariner or a brand new GMT from the show.
I must say, I really wrestled a lot with myself to not just get a watch also that I owned before, but I sold, and the Explorer 2 with the black dial.
But the problem is the black dial Explorer 2 would take, if you were doing this 40K budget.
It could work. You can get it under.
So hold on. Don't go into this yet, because this is the next thing I was going to ask you guys. Let's go over Julien's collection as it is, and then we will talk about all of the honorable mentions. By the way, Ralph, you can get your Explorer 2 if you trade the PEM.
Yes, I could.
You could.
But
Julien started with the Black Bay 58 Blue. Then he had that was 8,000 dirhams, 12K for the PAM 00643 Radiomir with the all black, which is pretty damn cool. He had to have his Colloquium, which
is cool.
15K, yeah, it is. It is funky. It's cool. Furlan Mary for 1750, and at the end we managed to get in a pole router for 3,200.
Wonderful.
Leaving him with 50 dirhams at the end. So
he still has 15 dirhams budget.
50
dirhams.
If he negotiates 50 dirhams off of the pole router, yeah.
Amazon.ae.
Amazon.ae. Well, how many straps can you buy for that?
Casio watch. There you go. 47 and you get a bonus watch. F91W.
That is pretty cool. So now, what are the watches that you guys didn't pick? What are the watches that made your list but you didn't choose today?
I have a lot, but most of them they were pricey, so I didn't do it.
Because I have quite a few.
My first one, it's Ulysse Nardin, Ludwig Perpetual Calendar in platinum, and it would take all my money. I would sell all these watches for one watch, and I would take this one. I would not go with the Submariner. I will go with this one. Yeah.
Really?
Well, Julien is a very special person, right? I mean, if it comes to independence and
so I didn't do it. I was hesitating, but it's killing the game and it's killing
the man.
The man. So.
No, you could have, but you still would have had to find 4 other watches that would have fit in the budget.
Yeah, you can just get one Swatch, one Casio, one,
we
could have easily just fill it up with
a very nice Reverso, very well priced. It's
you can,
See, there's just one on the auction for I think 25-ish.
Solid gold dual face.
No, I meant the Geophysic deadbeat seconds.
Oh yeah, the Geophysic world timer deadbeat seconds
for like
20K.
Under 30K with the fees and stuff. You think
so? Deadbeat seconds and world timer.
Yeah, crazy stuff. So I was thinking about these kind of watches, getting one good one, and then the rest just
and a bunch of shitters. So the ones that I was really keen on, I did find a Cartier Santos Dumont quartz, of course, for 11.5. Or you could go Tank Solo for 8. Both of those, I think, would have been fantastic additions to a collection. Baltic, you could get an Aquascaf Titanium for 2.5 roughly. You could get a Baltic MR, the micro rotor movement, for around a 2,000 dirham mark, even cheaper. The other one that I looked at, of course, was the Hamilton Field. You can get a khaki Field around 1,500 dirhams. And then the one that I was really that I don't own and considering, if the Explorer would have been if the Explorer would have been too expensive, I would have gone for this bad boy right here.
Nice.
I would even go more
Tudor
for
Ranger, the new one, the 39mm.
Yeah, I had this in my list as well.
7K.
Yeah.
7K.
Because I owned this watch. I think I owned 10 Tudors in my lifetime or more. I think probably even more. I owned the ceramic. I owned the Ranger. I owned the silver one. I had all of these black base and all of this stuff. But the Ranger was actually one that surprised me the most of how variable it is. It just feels so nice on your wrist, like the first time you put on a Datejust or something, and you feel like, wow, this just feels like it belongs here. That was the watch. It just felt so good on your wrist that you think, and it's so easy to read, and it's a very cool watch. It's a very cool.
I didn't like it when it came out. I thought it was ugly when it came out, and then I tried it on.
Yeah, it's really good.
And I was like, wow, this is super cool.
Yeah.
I'm obviously not for retail price, but for 7K is what they're selling for on Chrono. What are you going to find for 7K that's better than that?
Totally. And I had a completely different idea as well about my collection. And I thought maybe I should just do a complete German watch collection, right? I had now done completely blue. And I had a couple of these very interesting ones. There is one here, for example. I will show that to you quickly, which I am looking at.
During the event, we had a
This
German
is
guy.
oops,
Sherpa.
sorry, I didn't click the button right. Sherpa, yeah,
Yes,
but Sherpa is for me. It's that would the cheapest Sherpa is and it's it's not entirely my thing. I find it very sweet that he has these little Tibetan prayers on certain moving parts. So basically they are like a prayer mill. So they give millions of good vibes, good prayers for you while you wear the watch, which is very sweet. But this one here, it's Senator. There's a silver dial that there's some super duper varnishing done and all of the stuff. It looks really cool. It has a incredible movement. I think it's the first, I don't know if you can see it somewhere. It has a 36-1 movement on it. That is pretty incredible because it is 100 hours power reserve, silicon balance spring. It's released in 2016, like that specific watch. It's really cool. 100 hours, as I said, power reserve. It just looks nice. Let me show you the movement here. It has a rotor with a golden weight on it. That watch is here. The price is, if you can see it here, I don't know, show price, 10,000 euros.
Oh, really?
And now you can get this watch for 15,000 dirhams.
Yep.
Pre-owned.
I had found one of these. Do you remember? I don't know, Julien, if you keep up with Geo, but they had it was at the time called the Senator 60s, I think it was. And with the orange dial, the orange textured dial. And that one originally was also around 9,000 euros. And you can find it for 15,000 dirhams. And that one's super cool.
Yeah. And it's apparently in mint condition. So I'm looking at this. Don't buy it.
It's a little, for me, it's a little big. For a time only, it's going to be a big dial. For 40 millimeters for an empty dial, it's going to be big. But I have a friend who has this one with the perpetual calendar, the Geo Senator Excellence Perpetual. And that one is super cool because it's still 40 millimeters, or maybe it's 42, but all of the dial is now taken up with stuff.
Yeah.
The big Pano date and all that cool stuff. So it's a good looking watch. And I think the retail price of that one was around 65K. And my friend bought it for, I think, 30.
So when you look at these pre-owned prices for some of the German watches that are not the not Erlang und Söhne, for example, then you have the Geos. You can get extremely good watchmaking with fantastic movements. You can get Nomos, really cool Nomoses for a variety of different Nomoses for about 10K used or even lower than that. And so then you already have two.
After,
then,
if you go with micro brands,
getting a bit tighter with the German ones, but there are some micro brands that you can get, right? Laco, Stova.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And you actually have a really nice collection. Maybe next time we do this based on different countries.
What? I get Hungarian?
Yes. You have
Julia gets the Swiss and you get the German. It's not going to work.
You can take the Japanese. Martin,
all right. Okay. All right. I'm okay with this. I can do Japanese. You can do German.
Yeah.
And Julien can take the Swiss.
Yeah. Or
I think I could build a good one.
You can also do French. You could actually do. I think there's quite a lot of producers there. American, you can actually do as well. Yeah.
ZRC. It's a fantastic brand that I love. It was because I was born in Annecy. It's very, very close by Geneva, but it's in the French border. I was born in the wrong side of the border, and and they created this brand a long time ago.
Sorry, it's ZRC.
And it is very good. It is very good. So I'm considering to buy one day. You have to see the Heritage one, and they are really, really good.
Oh, that's a bit of an...
Yeah.
This is an acquired taste, I would say. From a design perspective here, look at that. Yeah, let me check this limited edition here. If you're watching this, you can see this. Yes, that's definitely with a crown at 6 o'clock. It's a bit odd, right? And okay. Yeah, that suits you then, Julien. I think Martin is looking at it like, whoa. Help. It's not boring enough.
I've seen this. I just saw actually whose watch collection did I just watch? Oh, the Romanian guy. The Romanian guy on YouTube, Daily Beaters.
Ah, right. Yes, he has he's very good. I like his.
He has this, and he said it's one of the watches he would never let go.
Really? But look at the dive extension on the top of the bracelet. That is.
And look at the crown. Yeah, so I just watched his thing, and he has over 70 watches, he said. And each one is a sub collection where it started from one watch. So for instance, he said, I bought a Squale. And then that's what kind of made him go down the entire rabbit hole of dive watches, right? So he's like buying subs and everything, and then he starts getting weirder and weirder and ends up with the ZRC. So that's kind of how he did the video as well. So super cool.
I have a friend who knows everything about Squale, and he has a great Squale collection. He has a couple of them where he has one of 3 ever made. So really, really cool stuff. He had 70 Rolexes before. He sold them all.
How many?
70. Yeah.
All like vintage Squale. I like
he sold them all, and now he's collecting Squale.
Big to, I don't know.
You go.
Yeah.
Yeah, the vintage ones. Yeah, they're really nice. I mean, there's some incredible things. They have at least they have a lot of history, right? I mean, real history, not just manufactured one. It's real, proper history. So it's cool.
Yeah.
Wow. So next time.
Yeah. So quite a lot we went through.
So we actually made it. We all didn't go over budget. We all stayed within the budget, which is amazing. Yeah, and I think we had some good, I mean, if not predictable for Mr. Martin, but other than that, it was a very, very interesting collection. I like the colloquium and
basic watches from like Tudor, Panerai stuff, but also some stuff like a bit more crazy. So, no, it's good. We did a good collection.
Yeah. Excellent.
Well, we did.
Yeah.
So now I'm sitting here looking at my next step.
So who wins?
Who wins? Oh, everyone. Everyone's a winner.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, you guys can pick. You can comment on the thing on Instagram. Yeah. Don't pick Ralf because spending over half your budget on a PAM is ridiculous.
Just get married to someone who's working for Richemont, and you save 75% of your budget buying a Panerai with them.
Yes. That's a good one.
So now my question is, should I sell my sub or should I sell my Santos to buy a Zenith?
Wait. This is a very serious topic. Completely not related to what we just did, which was a game. This is real world, right?
Yes.
So focus for one moment. So Martin wants to sell this Submariner that he has babied and, only worn with gloves.
Box,
and yeah, it's a safe queen watch, right?
Yeah,
very,
definitely.
Very good, very nice. Never.
The ceramic bezel is unscratched, I have to say.
How did she do that? Yeah, but he wants to sell this watch in order to buy a Zenith.
What are your thoughts? Is that a yes or a no?
Oops. Something happened here with...
Why? At the call.
Something...
Who took over?
Yeah, the call.
Yeah, but it took over. Normally it's disappearing, but now...
You're back. All good.
No. I wouldn't go... I don't know, but you have...
What about selling a Santos for a Zenith? You're muted. Can't hear.
Yeah, you're now muted. Sorry, Julien. And...
is it your dogs that are growling?
They're not growling. They're
snoring.
I hope I can filter this out later.
If not, it's
I have
fine.
2 snoring dogs in the background.
No, Julian's gone.
Yeah. Julien, just hang up and come back in. It will somehow work, I hope.
In the meantime, we'll wait for you. Just hang up and come back in.
Yeah, I think it's... he was on his phone, so that means that is...
But Ralf, I don't know. Can I share my screen on here or no?
You can. I think you should be...
How?
Just click on the share button somewhere.
Oh, got it. Screen.
Oh.
No. It wants me to open the system preferences and go through all that nonsense.
Yes, it needs approval for that. We can still not hear Julien. Yeah, you're back.
Sorry,
yes.
I'm back.
Julian's back. Okay, tell us what you think about, if not, so you say keep the sub. I agree. I think I've come to that conclusion on my own. But what about the selling a Santos for a Zenith? Keep the Cartier if it's my only Cartier, or would you have... Hold on, let me see. I won't let me share. Whatever.
I would sell the Cartier 100%.
For a Zenith.
Yeah.
Because the one that I'm looking at right now is the Zenith El Primero.
Yeah.
So you could go on to Chrono, because that's where I am. Because that's the only way I'm going to buy this, because it's ridiculously expensive at Zenith. El Primero, Chronomaster.
Yeah.
Chronomaster Revival.
Second. Chronomaster Revival. Here we go.
Shadow.
Oh, Shadow.
Yeah. Because for some reason, they did this one in no date. And of course, on the cloth strap, it would have to be. So I find it brand new for $23,900.
On this leather bracelet or?
No ladder. Just going for the sailcloth. So I found this one $23,900 new.
This is a sexy watch.
It is a sexy watch. So this is what I'm thinking about here. I could probably... Yeah, it is titanium bead blasted.
Nice.
PVD coated.
Nice. No, that titanium is great. I mean, I had a titanium DeFi 21, and that's a very big one, but it's lovely.
This is 37 mm.
Wow, it's perfect size.
I had a watch like this, Chronomaster, on my wrist, and the only thing I didn't like was the leather bracelet.
Yeah, so this is why I'm going for this.
I don't know why, but leather bracelets are not for me, because I think I don't want to see my skin through the bracelets, right? So that's for me really weird. So
no, you put
I
a rubber
think it
on
would
this
be
watch.
nice for you could put a rubber, but I think this would be very nice for summer with the ladder bracelet.
Okay.
Even with the ladder bracelet, you could have it airy, right? But I think the black strap looks way better.
Yes,
frankly.
Yeah, it does.
Nice.
But I wouldn't even hesitate. I will sell the Santos and I would buy this. For me, a watch is a tool. So a watch, you have to wear it in any circumstances. So you're from Hungary, right? So if you go to Balaton to swim, you will have to put your Dumont. I don't know what, you don't know.
No, it's not a Dumont. It's a regular. Which means it's 100 meters water resistance, and I do swim in it.
Okay. Well, but still, it's a Cartier. So for me, a Cartier, it's very chic Parisian style that I don't like.
My wife said the same thing. She said it's not really my style, which I somewhat agree. But it is the beefiest tooliest Cartier that exists.
Okay. Then okay, but still for me it's a no-go. I have many guys that I know that I don't like, and the first watch they bought, it was a Cartier Santos.
Yeah. This is it's
but it's not about it's just for me Cartier. It's a very, very good brand, of course. I have 2 Cartier, one for my wife, one for me, Louis Cartier Tank Platinum. But it's amazing dial, but I'm not wearing the damn watch. I'm not wearing it. It doesn't suit me because I'm not an elegant person. I'm always with the polo or t-shirt or whatever, and I'm doing bike a lot and stuff, and I cannot wear something too classy. So for me, I don't go with Cartier, and with a very nice chronometer, Zenith chronometer like this, El Primero, it's amazing.
Yeah. So I might just have to take you up on that, and we'll see. We'll see if I can get a good price on something, because the one that I really wanted was the one that came out this year. It's the Hodinkee limited edition.
Right.
It's the chronograph, 10th second chronograph, triple calendar, moon phase with meteorite subdials. And the problem is with that one, and it's they're selling for $52K. They have one now in Dubai Mall.
I tried it in Dubai Mall because I did an event at Zenith, and it was one of my 3 favorite watches.
This is the one, right?
So this one. With the meteor, because it's the same watch as they usually have. That is
very elegant. I really love that, how the triple calendar is so, hidden. Blends away if you don't need it, but it's there if you need it, even with the date window there on 430.
And all really this in 38 millimeters, 14 millimeter thickness. It's a fantastic watch. So between these two, this one I would have to sell the Sub and the Santos. For the other one, I could probably get away with just selling the Santos.
Yeah.
But my wife says this is too pretty for me.
Too pretty?
Yeah, it's very, very classy, she says.
See, this is a bit like a Daytona or even a Submariner, I think. It's not too pretty. You can wear this.
Yeah,
it's a wearable watch. It's an everyday watch.
Yeah. You keep your eyes on it, because every time you watch, you look at it with the sun during the evening, whatever. With this burst of the meteorite, it's popping so much.
I know, this is why and it's right now on hold under my name in Dubai Mall.
I have a very good friend there working in the shop. So
which one?
It's
Samantha.
One?
Yes, Sam.
Oh, no, this is not the one. This is not the one that I'm talking to, unfortunately.
You have to go with Samantha.
I told them
I best price.
Yeah, Sam is
no, they won't give me any discount.
But you talk to him.
And I told them, okay, Julien.
Sam, I'd already told you.
There. Ask Sam if it's possible at all to get any bit of a discount. If they give me any discount at all, I will buy it.
I can run very fast too.
Faster than I, because I'm an hour and a half away. But it's such a good looking watch. I really, really like it. So
it is nice.
I'll leave it to you, Julien. See if you can get me a deal. If it happens, I will buy it.
I will do the Emirati approach. I will get you a 20% off, but I will ask a 30% commission.
If you get me 20% off, I'm happy to give you 10 of it.
No, I'm kidding.
No, I would. I honestly would.
No, I'm kidding.
Because I was asking for 5%, and the guy said, no, not possible. There's 0 on here. Not one for sale.
No.
Okay.
So, but if you look at the Zenith triple calendar, by the way, so put it in the regular production version, triple calendar. There is not this one. Go sort price to low to high. Sorry. If you look at these, the regular production versions, not the limited edition, you can find a brand new one. There it is, $36K.
Yeah.
And
of course, no Meteor.
This is no Meteor, but this is the exact same watch.
But it's beautiful.
And that's 36 down from 52, and it's brand new, unworn 2024.
Nice.
So I don't understand how Zenith watches can be priced so high, but immediately they drop, like a stone.
So my watch that I had, my Zenith, and it was a very sad story because I bought it from Rivoli pre-owned, right? They have a small Rivoli. I don't know if you know that, but Rivoli
shop has
a
they
little,
have like 5 things.
Yeah, reloved section, which there are basically what they call shop-worn watches that are boutique watches that have never been sold.
By the way, just FYI, if they had any bit of a marketing person, they would spell it R-I loved. And write it in the font of Rivoli, and you would have
that's called
marketing.
Yes. Anyhow, so I bought it from there for about 28,000, I think. Here, for example, look at this one. This is a white gold Villeray. Dual time, everything. That's
50K. No.
Yeah, but that is 100,000 K watch. I think it's.
It's about 100 millimeters big as well.
They're just.
I know it's steel, so then it's not 100,000. But so anyhow, my point was I bought it for 28. It is a 48,000 dirham watch, list price. I bought it for roughly half, and then I probably sold it for half of that or something, a bit more than that. It's sad. And this is a 100th of a second chronograph with 2 movements in one watch, right? The D521 in titanium. And you think, why is it not more valued? Zenith, I don't think their PR and marketing does a good job. I think they could do so much better.
Yeah.
Because the quality and the value of what you get is so much higher.
Yeah, they do. But there are plenty like this. There is Zenith, there is Breguet, there is Girard Perregaux.
Yeah.
Those are fantastic brands with fantastic history, and now it's just...
I agree.
I don't know. And by the way, there was a Breguet Classic in my selection.
Oh, right.
With the enamel dial, but it was taking too much budget, so I didn't say it. But it was in the selection.
There's so many nice ones. Technically, I mean, I still have my Blancpain in my collection, but I had 2, and I think they are absolutely amazing watches. And if you look at the movement finishing and all of that stuff, like Breguet as well, I mean, it's just it's a shame that they are not switched on with their marketing. I feel they could do so much. I mean, all the higher end Swatch Group brands, except Omega, just don't really get where they belong. I think they could do so much better.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the question now for you is Zenith, yes, no? Discount, yes, no? Will you do it?
Yeah. Let's see what Julien. If they give me a discount, I would do it. Yeah.
Let's see with my connection in Switzerland also.
Yes. Send me a message and let me know.
Good luck.
All right.
And on this bombshell, we should leave you alone for the next week. And
all right.
Yeah. Thanks very much for your time and patience. And I hope you got a bit inspired and you like blue watches now after my selection.
Exactly. Or good watches like my collection.
Or weird watches like mine.
Yes. Exactly. Good one. Thank you.
Yep.
Bye-bye,
right,
everybody.
ciao.
Bye-bye.
Bye.